We hope you work at one of the many great companies in the Bay Area, and if you'd like to see your company profiled on Most Admired Companies, visit us at mostadmiredcompanies.tv and fill out the nomination form. Then keep watching Most Admired Companies to see if your company makes this prestigious list. Sirius Materials develops and manufactures sustainable building materials that dramatically reduce the impact of the built environment on the climate. The Sunnyvale firm has been recognized as one of the nation's leading green or clean tech companies.
Sirius Materials has a pretty firm mission, and that is to eliminate our carbon emissions by at least 1 billion tons per year.
The built environment is the largest portion of CO2. It generates more CO2 worldwide than anything else. In fact, a big surprise is that the built environment, the buildings we live in, are responsible for 52% of CO2 worldwide, about 12% to make the materials that go into buildings, and about 40% to heat and cool and light our buildings.
What we found is there's a real opportunity within the built environment to bring sustainable building products to the market. And people are very aware of what's happening in the environment, and everybody wants to help improve it.
We're looking at one of the most fundamental human needs, which is our shelter. We can't really go back and unwind the Industrial Revolution, but we can be smarter going forward, and we can be more environmentally responsible, we can build better, and that's what this company is trying to do.
There's generally more awareness of sustainability in Silicon Valley, plus an abundance of highly skilled technologists, and that puts Sirius Materials in good position to develop its culture of innovation as a leader in the green movement.
There's an attitude in Silicon Valley that nothing is impossible, that with bringing in the right talent and the right focus to any problem, it can be solved. So I wouldn't be surprised that a lot of the issues and a lot of the solutions regarding climate change come from the Silicon Valley.
Well, I think one of the greatest accomplishments we've had is that we've targeted and we're innovating like an industry that hasn't changed much in the past 100 years. We brought together a lot of top scientists to help to transform this industry, and we've made a lot of accomplishments in the material science field.
The building material space has been one traditionally that had one product every 5 years, a new product every 10 years. You know, we have 5 or 10 products every year coming out. We started with QuietRock soundproof drywall. We moved to EcoRock, which is a zero CO2 drywall. We'll be coming out with a product called Thermoproof Windows. Thermoproof Windows actually take the windows in the built environment, which is the #1 area of heat loss, which is probably no surprise, and cooling loss actually, and makes them have the same insulative qualities of a wall.
The first thing that I generally hear from customers is that EcoRock and Thermoproof Windows are the best products to hit the market, the most incredible they've seen in their careers.
The products are complex on the inside, yet so simple on the outside that our customers might never know what kind of highly specialized and interesting work actually went into designing these.
There is so much innovation that is going into these products. It's just amazing, so there's nothing boring about it.
Sirius Materials has a head start on the rest of the green industry, but building a sustainable future will require that many companies come together to address the global warming issue.
If the world is going to grow another 10, 15, 20, 30 terawatts of energy required, we're going to have to address that through the demand side, that is through reduction in demand. And the only way we can do that is our buildings, because the buildings are 52% of everything worldwide. That's the only play we have.
I don't believe that addressing climate change and addressing a successful business model are mutually exclusive. When you look at the energy curve with energy prices rising, I always say you want to stay on the right side of the energy curve. And when you do that, you do 2 things. One is you really do help the environment, but you also help your business model. The less energy you use, the lower your costs.
Well, one of the attributes I like the most about Sirius Materials was they really seem to have a true commitment inside and out to helping combat global climate change.
We all really do believe in the ecological merits of what we're doing.
And to be part of all of these innovations is actually very honorable. I'm very happy to be here.
People are becoming aware that the built environment is a big problem, and in fact it's the largest problem in climate change. And then they look around and say, who's doing something about it? And there's almost no one you can find that is actually doing something meaningful and has a CO2 goal as a company, it's a mission statement for their company. I'm actually hopeful, which might sound funny, I'm hopeful that other companies take the lead along with us, find other materials that can be redesigned in the built environment, and aggressively go after those as well, because without us all working together, we won't make the big dent that we need to make.